perfection for me means that within the constraints of time and space, which one is the best? And this house met that criteria. And again, we've seen a lot of houses.
How many houses did you all have to go see?
About 200.
Yes.
My name is George Haber, also known as the husband of Eugenia Haber.
I'm Eugenia and used to live almost 15 years in California.
So we left California driving. We drove from California to the East Coast with a faint idea of where we want to live. We had no exact destination. So given that the girls were in school during the day, I had to do something useful, which was visiting open houses. The moment I entered the house, to quote the famous line from Johnny Maguire, you had me at hello. I checked with Eugenia if this may fit, and she said, well, I would like to see some more details. And I said, well, probably the architect that built it can give you the best details. And I landed my phone for like 10 minutes. I handed out my phone to her Francesca.
Yeah. I think she did a great job. And she's a mom too, so I guess she knew exactly what some of us we are looking at. I don't work for the house. So that's very important, at least for me. It's like the house needs to please me. I shouldn't be the one that works for it. And it's so nice when you have the everything, like the living space at the same level. You know, you can cook, you can entertain in the same time, you can have the kids do work. And we might get old, or we may break leg or, oh God, no. But having the same level bedroom is very important.
Life is super complicated. You don't want to come home and create your life even more. You want to come in and dread, and
Yeah.
it's well known, it's simple, it's clean. And when you step into the living room and you see this height, you feel elevated. It's the same feeling like when you go into a high cathedral, and that height is give you that feeling of, I can fly, my dreams can go up.
Not many houses, people do stay in the living room unless they have guests. For us, we are actually enjoying staying in the living room.
For me, the house itself is my favorite part. I don't have a room or a corner that I like more than the rest. Which, brings us back to
Simplicity.
the simplicity of a good architect who sees beauty, functionality that includes the function of being simple as well. Simple to maintain, simple to decorate.
So, to me, I think the most important that I felt in the relationship with Francesca is like they never tried to sell more than they were selling, right? Nothing was exaggerated, nothing was half said, or So I think from that perspective, we're open, honest, straightforward.
It's a matter of trust, because you are putting your next couple of years' life in the hand of the architect, because you're going to live with the consequences of, doors going nowhere or whatever other fantasy people have. To make a house a home for you, one should either find a perfect match, or if they know what they want, build it with the right architect.